Springville, Payson, Mountain View, and Lehigh all have new head football coaches this year. Neil, what is going to be the barometer for success for each of these new coaches?
Well, I think it's going to be different for Dan Hansen at Springville has a different barometer than Mountain View, Payson, and
Lehigh.
Lehigh do,
Absolutely.
I think, because Springville's at a higher level, so I think he has a little higher expectations. I think he can contend for a region title there and certainly make the playoffs. The other three situations...
Wow, that's a big... They've struggled the last couple of years. Now, 3 years ago, they had a really good team.
You think it's going to be a struggle for Springville to make the playoffs?
No, I don't think it's going to be a struggle for them to make a playoffs. I think it'll be a struggle for them to compete for the region title. I don't think they're at that level.
They're not going to beat Timpview. Can they hang around and maybe get lucky and challenge them? Yes, I don't think they can win. But the point is, those other three programs, they've got to just win a game. I mean, let's be real. Lehigh going into the new 5A region,
that's a
success
tough draw.
For them
for
is going to be to win a region game. Mountain View has been down. They have a new coach going into a new region. They should win a couple games. Success for them and Payson, I think, is to make the playoffs.
Okay, so you're saying that for Springville, the success would be playoffs and maybe compete for a region title. For Payson and Mountain View would be compete for the playoffs. For Lehigh would be to win a region game.
Absolutely.
I'm going to say for Lehigh and Derek Payton, who I have a lot of respect for Derek Payton, but he's just in a bad situation. I'm going to say have them win any game this year.
Well,
you look at their schedule.
Buy that.
You look at their schedule. They don't have a game that I think that they're really going to be set up as a favorite. They don't have a pushover game their entire schedule. So any game for Lehigh would be
success.
And I think in
that situation you you go to the coaches and say, you know what, I'm a new coach. I know that we owe you a game, for example, but we need to go pick up maybe a Tooele, or we need to go pick up a Payson. Mm-hmm. We need to stay with those teams. We need to pick up somebody we can beat, get some confidence back in the program, because they're going to get their helmets handed to them.
They will.
A
lot of the time. 4. They're going to struggle. They struggled last year in a 4A. Right. They'll struggle in 5A. For Payson and Mountain View, I see very similar scenarios. I agree that they want to fight for a playoff spot, but it's going to be tough. There's 7 teams in that region. Only 4 are going to the playoffs this year, if I understand it correctly, with those teams down south being added. So it's going to be very, very difficult for Payson and Mountain View. I think your goal for both of those teams is to pull a big upset, a surprise, beat an Orem,
but both
beat
of those
a Provo,
teams,
beat a
Jared,
Springville,
have enough talent coming back. They don't have a ton of depth, but they have enough talented players to where...
That's why I'm saying that's what you want to do on that. You want to get some momentum rolling, and that type of a victory can get some momentum rolling. You hope you stay healthy. That's the other thing that they want to do. I agree with you with Springville. I think Springville's going to probably end up around the third or fourth spot in that region. I think that's their goal, is to make the playoffs.
Yeah.